Welcome. In front of me is a HUAWEI P Smart Pro, and today I'll show you a couple tweaks and tricks that I can do on this device. So we're going to start off with the gesture navigation, which will just allow you to remove these buttons on the bottom of the camera, the buttons on the bottom right here, and substitute them for something a little bit more up to date. So to get started, you want to go into the settings and then all the way down to system, and from here you should see system navigation, so tap on that. And you have a couple options, but the one that we're interested in is the gesture navigation right up here. So if you're launching this for the first time, you will get a little guide that you can follow. So let's just tap on start. You can completely skip it if you already are acquainted with the gesture navigation. So just do what it shows us. Swipe from the sides to go back. This works from either side, as you can see. Then swipe up for home. So that's a quick swipe without holding. And then hold with swipe up to gain access to the recent. And that's about it. So as you will see now, whenever you're pulling from the side, you will have this up here on the side, on your side of the screen. And one thing that is actually nice that I think not very many people know, if for instance you have an app that has some panel on the side, you don't have to click on the panel right there to bring it up. Even though you have the back button on the side, normally you would be able to bring up the panel. If you reach a little bit further up, you actually can still bring up the panel. Now, would it have been nice if it's a little bit lower, but still the fact that I can still reach it there, it's nice. Now, moving on, we're going to go into the split screen option, which just allows you to split screen the device with two different apps. So for instance, you could have YouTube open and browser and listen to music or watch some video on YouTube while checking out some news on the browser. So I'm going to open up YouTube right here. Now, whichever app you wish to have on the top is the app that you will open first. So if I want YouTube to be on top, I will start with that and tap on the button right here from recent. And then it gives me the overview of all the apps right here. Or I can just swipe up to go home. And then from home choose my app. I'll just tap on continue or accept and no thanks, and there we go. So from here I could open up any kind of app. Since it's just please won't open Netflix. Okay, there we go. So there is something that I can showcase. I can resize this window as well, and you can see it's playing while I'm able to use the app. Now, if you want to quit it, all you need to do is slide the bar up or down depending on what you want to be in the main screen, and then you can just slide up and it will quit it. Now, next thing that I want to show is the hide password option, which just simply allows you to hide the password. Now, as you probably already know, if you start typing in a password, it brings it up. Actually, we'll just have a password. There we go. So as you can see, whenever I'm typing, you can always see the latest letter I have pressed, and it's a little bit annoying in my opinion and not very secure, considering someone might be looking over your shoulder and you providing them with your full password provided in a nice sequence. So to change this, you can go into the settings again, and then under security and privacy, you will find more settings, and then encryption and credentials, and here you have the opposite named setting called show password, because everybody wants to show their password. So check that off, and now if you go back to typing in a password, so let's just choose something right here, you'll see that there is no more letter visible at all. So just a nice change if you wish to keep your device a little bit more secure. Okay, so moving on, we're gonna go into the screen resolution. So that's going to be under the display. And as you can see here, it's set to smart by default. So what it will do is, depending on the battery level, it will change it up to preserve the battery or just use it in a better quality. Now, if you disable this, you actually have a choice to choose your own resolution from the two. So you have either the HD or full HD. Now, the HD will be the one that uses less battery. The lower the numbers are, basically, the less it will need to do processing in the background, so also it will preserve battery. But keep in mind that this is not anything like mind-blowing. It will not go from, I don't know, you will not go from charging your device once a day to charging it once a week. So this is just like minuscule amount. So you can choose whichever one you want. And also one thing to keep in mind, if you have it set to, for instance, the 720p, which is the HD one, and you tend to read books on your device through, for instance, Play Books or whatever it's called from Google. I know for a fact that this app has some kind of weird wonky stuff that if you change the resolution, it also changes the size of the font in there. So the lower the resolution it is, the bigger the font gets. And at 720p, at least on my device, it's obnoxiously big to the point that you might feel like you're the blind person trying to read. So sometimes for the purpose of reading, I tend to change mine to higher resolution. Okay. And the last thing that I want to show is the app lock, which will just simply allow you to set up a app lock on an app. So if you have some kind of, for instance, as an example, pictures that you don't want people to check out, because normally you just open it up and there you go, you have the pictures. You can actually lock the app by going to the settings and then gonna go into security and privacy again, and from here you have the app lock. You just tap on enable. You can have a way of unlocking it, so you can choose custom pin. Just type in the pin that we wish to use, type it in again, and hint whatever. There we go, finish. And from here, you have all the apps that you can app lock. So choose whichever app you want. Now I said that I'm gonna lock gallery app, so I'm gonna choose photos and the gallery app right here. And now if I try to open up any app that would, well, bring me the photos, it will confront me with the pen screen where I need to confirm it before I can actually access the photos itself in there. And you can enable that on any kind of other app. It doesn't need to be photos. It can be literally all the apps on there. And also another thing that is nice with this is if you have some kind of fingerprint added to your device, you can actually unlock this quickly with your fingerprint, even though you have a pin, like when you're trying to open it. Let me just close it so it actually does this. So if you would have a fingerprint on there and you try to open it up, now for some reason it doesn't lock right now. I think I would need to lock the device. And it confronts you with the pin. You can just tap your finger on the sensor and it will accept it as a pin as well. So, but this would finish up the tweaks and tricks that I wanted to share. And if you found any of them helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.